Hey guys, Jeff Boycott. We're back for more with deadlifts. Last time we looked at how to perform the deadlift, and today we're going to look at how to get a heavier deadlift. Today, as you can see, I've already trained quite a few times today. I'm not going to be doing heavy deadlifts for this demonstration. I'm just going to be putting like 40k on there. You can put what you want on the bar to start with, but the idea here is just learning a couple of core components to the deadlift that are very often neglected. Now, it only takes one thing. We need to be aware of the fact that if you don't engage your hamstrings and your glutes in the deadlift and rely solely on your lower back, you're not going to be lifting the numbers that you should be lifting. I remember when I first did like my 1 rep max deadlift, I think I got it to like 166, and it was great, and it was all right. It was like kind of a bit hit and miss, but I hurt myself badly. Why? Because I didn't engage my hamstrings, because I relied too much on my lower back, and over time it kind of deteriorated. I haven't actually gone to get a PR on that ever since. So one thing I do is when I hit like the 115, 120 mark now, I start to shift more of my weight through my heels, engaging the hamstrings and the glutes, and that basically helps my lower back. So I'm not just pivoting from my hips and my lower back, and therefore I can generally add more weight to the bar more comfortably. Okay, so we're literally going to look at one drill off the bar, and then we're going to transition then to the bar. I'm actually have Jordan to demonstrate this as well, so I can pick him apart in his form. It's going to be fun. Right, so come on forward. Let's go here. So basically, actually not too close. Sorry. So the first drill off the bar we're going to do is literally all we need to do. I know you don't normally squat so much in the deadlift. It's more of a kind of like pivot. You'll bend your legs slightly. You can do stiff leg deadlifts, but we're not looking at that in this video. I'm useless at that anyway, so it's fine. We're going to look at just a basic squat, but actually engaging and being more aware of your hamstrings. It's very unnatural. You might take a little while to develop strength enough to PR or even come close to it. At first, just don't neglect it. Don't feel like, you know, normally if you're like at 100k and you're only able to lift 80k in this format, build strength and do it properly, and you'll watch that number grow then. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do like a little regular squat. We're going to take our feet shoulder width apart. We're actually going to take our toes off the floor completely, because what we tend to do in a squat, and especially in a deadlift, is our weight literally right now, it's about 50-50, but very often we rock forward onto our toes, and then sometimes our heels come off the floor. Even if they don't, my lower back is so engaged right now that I'm pivoting and pulling from the lower back. So what I want to try and do is take the toes off the floor, and I want to sit back in and put literally 90% of my weight through the heel. So that when I come down, I'm going to sit below parallel and stand back up. Okay, once again, just do that a couple of times. You have to have a good squat to be able to do this, of course. Knees out, feet shoulder width apart. We've done that before, and if you haven't seen it, check out the previous videos. Below parallel, engaging the hamstrings and being aware they're at work here, and then push to the heels to stand in. So when we take that to the deadlift now, like I say, I wouldn't normally use this until I hit a certain weight. So at like 40k or whatever, I'll literally just like kind of pivot, pull, and just string them together like so. But even at the 40k, it's a good place to learn. So what I want to try and do here is take my toes off the floor initially. We're not going to actually do this in the full deadlift. Take your toes off the floor, do the same thing again. You can switch grip, you can do whatever you want. Put the weight through the heels, engage the hamstrings and the glutes, and pull through. Very unnatural feeling when your toes are off the floor, but of course we're just doing it to practice. Once again, weight through the heels, back lovely and straight, head high, pull, don't bend the arms. We see that all the time and it does my head in. You see that? You know what I'm on about? All right, heels through the floor, engage, hamstrings, and pull it up to standing, okay? So, once we start to pick that weight up, okay, so I say I'm not gonna do it today, a little bit tender from today, so I'm just gonna do the same thing again. Before I even start picking it up, I'm gonna put most of the weight, 80% now that my feet are flat, 80% of the weight through my heels. Hold that deadlift position, hands just outside shoulders. I'm going for the switch grip here. You want the bar under the laces. Chest is above the bar, but just behind it. If it's too far ahead, it will pull you forward. You'll come up on your toes, and you're gonna hurt your lower back. Here, engage, head nice and high, and pull strong through the hamstrings, through the glutes, and through the lower back. If you don't do that, you're relying too much on the lower back, you could hurt it, and ultimately, we wanna get a heavier deadlift. You're not gonna get a heavy deadlift if you're just using your back. Let's switch roles right now. Okay, step up to the bar as you would normally. All right, so his feet are under the bar. A lot of people step back too far, and immediately that's a problem. Laces over the bar. Go into your deadlift setup, which is awesome. All right, hold that position, head nice and high. Lovely straight back as we come down. Check out the grip. Does he go for a switch grip? No, he goes for overhand pronated grip here. Feet shoulder width apart. And all I want you to do is shift 80 to 90% of the weight through your heels. I'm not going to be able to see it on camera here, but you can feel that?
Yeah.
Engaging the hamstrings and the glutes. It hurts, doesn't it? And stand it up. Perfect. And again, come on down, touch and go. And here we go again. Perfect. Pretty cool.
I have got a hole in my joggers.
We can cut that stuff, it's fine, we're good to go. So basically, like, can you feel like the difference? I know you're pretty proficient when it comes to deadlifts.
Yes.
But you can feel the difference, you can feel it's more effort, which is why you only want to save it till the heavier weights, of course, but it will help you. Can you kind of see?
For me, it's more that engaging that mind-muscle connection again.
Yeah.
Rather than just doing the movement, actually focusing on what muscle's being used.
Exactly.
Just as you said. Really
Exactly, yeah. It's more awareness and mindfulness. Like if you're just kind of like going through just to get the reps and get a better time and you know all that sort of stuff, chances are you're not going to do it efficiently and you know you could hurt yourself. Be aware of like all the muscles being used. Same with the squat, same with everything. Like get that weight through your heels, engage the hamstrings, glutes, and give your back less to do. Does help, doesn't it? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's give them an air bump together.
Yes.
See you later.
Boom.